you find yourself tasting the batter of cupcakes, cakes, and cookie doughs, or wanting to lick the bowls and spoons you use? If you are anything like me, I love to eat the doughs and batters of things I am making, especially cookie dough. Since most batter contains raw egg in it, and therefore is not safe or healthy for you to eat, I started making chocolate chip cookie dough dip that does not contain egg in it. This dip tastes exactly like the homemade cookie dough that we are all used to making, without the bad-for-you egg in it. Today I'm going to show you all how to make chocolate chip cookie dough dip. By listening to my speech, you will learn how to make a new, quick and easy snack or dessert that tastes delicious. I've made this dip before, in which a lot of people really enjoy it, and I'm prepared to show you all how to make it today. First, I'm going to start with the ingredients and materials needed to make this dip. Next, the steps in making chocolate chip cookie dip. Third, what to do once you are done. And fourth, what to serve it with. Now that we are all aware of what we are going to cover today, let's begin by going over the ingredients and materials needed to make chocolate chip cookie dough. To make chocolate chip cookie dough, you need a stick of butter softened, 3/4 cup of brown sugar packed, salt, 1 to 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract, water, and a cup of chocolate chips that are semi-sweet, and a cup of all-purpose flour. The materials that you need include a 3/4 cup, 2 1-cup measuring cups, a medium-sized bowl, a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and a large mixing spoon. Now that we've gathered all the materials and ingredients needed to make chocolate chip cookie dough, let's discuss the steps in making chocolate chip cookie dough. First, you're going to cream together the stick of softened butter and the 3/4 cup of packed brown sugar in the medium-sized mixing bowl. After this is done and thoroughly mixed together, you're going to add the cup of all-purpose flour a little bit at a time. Due to time restraints, I've already done this for you, as you can see here what it will look like when you are done. After this, you are going to add salt. I do a pinch of salt or just a dash, but you can do as little or as much as you would like. You are also going to add 1 to 3 teaspoons of vanilla. I do 2. And then you're going to add a few tablespoons of water. You're going to do as many tablespoons as water needed until you get the dough consistency that you would like. I'm going to try 2. Let's see if that works. You want the dough to not be soupy, but you also do not want it to be as thick as it would be when we first started making the cookie dough dip. After this is done and thoroughly mixed together, you are then going to add your last ingredient, which is the cup of chocolate chips, and then mix it together. Since we've just gone over and completed the steps in making chocolate chip cookie dough dip, we are now going to talk about what to do when it is done. When your dip is all mixed together completely, more so than mine is here, you can serve it as it is, or you can put it in the fridge, which is what I would suggest doing. By putting it in the fridge, you are allowing it to harden a little bit, and it'll also be colder than it would be at room temperature here. And it will make it a lot easier for transferring it into the bowl that you're going to serve it in by it being colder. You don't want it to sit in the fridge for too long though, because if it sits in there for too long, it'll be too hard to scoop out with whatever you choose to serve it with. We're almost finished with the process of making chocolate chip cookie dough dip. Now we're going to talk about what you should serve it with. You can serve it with anything that you would really like. I would suggest serving it with graham crackers as seen here. You can also serve it with animal crackers, any other type of crackers. You could serve it with apple wedges or Teddy Grahams, or you can even just eat it alone out of the bowl, which I found myself doing a few times. The process of making the chocolate chip cookie dough dip is now complete, and after going over what to serve it with, you now know all there is that you need to know in making chocolate chip cookie dough dip. After going over the ingredients needed to make chocolate chip cookie dough dip, the steps in making this dip, what to do when it is done, and what to serve it with, I think that you are all capable of going home and trying to make the chocolate chip cookie dough dip on your own. The next time that you are in the mood for cookie dough, Remember the dip that I've showed you how to make today? Although it is not the healthiest option, it is a lot safer for you to eat, and it is better than eating the typical cookie dough dip that we would normally make. It is very easy to make, and it does not take any time at all, and it also tastes delicious. Are there any questions?
Where in the world did you get that recipe?
You can find recipes like this by just going on Google and typing in cookie dough dip. They have sugar cookie dip, and they also have cake batter flavored dip. But I found mine on a website called Pinterest, Pinterest, and that has a lot of recipes for homemade things that you would normally not think of. Any other ones?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is this your preference on graham crackers to use as serving?
For things to serve it with, I would stick with stuff that is not too strong of a flavor. If you do graham crackers, I would choose either the honey or just the plain kind, because the dip is so sugary and sweet that you really don't want to be overpowering flavors.
Okay.